Over the past 2 decades, we've seen a lot of free agent signings. Some definitely much better than others. But every year, there's at least one signing that certainly lives up to their price tag.
Everybody got the same goal. They want to do whatever they can to help this team win. So I'm just one part of it.
Most expensive NFL free agent signings end up as a giant waste of money. But of course, there are always the occasional blockbuster signings that change a franchise for the better. Here, we're taking the best free agent signing every year from 2000 to 2021 and ranking them based on their overall impacts and production. And a big shout out to Marching Duck for suggesting this video. Number 22. Jonathan Joseph, 2011. The Houston Texans struck gold when they signed the former Cincinnati Bengals corner to a giant 5-year deal worth $48.75 million. JJ helped the Texans to an AFC South Division title and their first ever playoff appearance in 2011, earning his first career Pro Bowl appearance. Joseph spent 9 seasons with the Texans, recording 17 picks and helping them to the postseason 6 times. Number 21. Joe Thuney, 2021. The Kansas City Chiefs were demolished by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Super Bowl 55, and it was because of a broken down and badly exposed O-line. GM Brett Veach wasted no time finding upgrades this offseason. In 2021 free agency, the Chiefs signed former New England Patriots guard Joe Thuney to a massive 5-year pact worth $80 million. We expect great things with Thuney in KC. But until he actually shows it, it's hard to move him up this list any further. Number 20. Allen Robinson, 2018. The Chicago Bears landed the top receiver on the 2018 market, signing Robinson to a 3-year pact worth $42 million. Despite lackluster play from Chicago quarterbacks, Robinson recorded over 90 catches and more than 1,000 yards in each of his first 2 years with the Bears, and he helped them to postseason appearances in 2018 and 2020. Robinson's production without a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback has been nothing short of impressive. The Bears hit a home run with this signing, all right. Number 19. Rodney Hudson, 2015. After 4 seasons with the Chiefs, Hudson joined the Oakland Raiders on a lucrative 5-year pact for a total of $44.5 million. This deal was a giant win for both sides. Though Hudson was a solid starter in KC, he took his game to a whole new level in Oakland. Hudson became one of the NFL's elite centers, earning a trio of Pro Bowl selections and helping the Raiders to a playoff berth in the 2016 season. Number 18. Tyrann Mathieu, 2019. The Chiefs' awful secondary prevented them from reaching Super Bowl 53. So, that offseason, Andy Reid hired Steven Spagnuolo as his new DC, and then the Chiefs went to work in rebuilding their defense. The big prize was versatile safety Tyrann Mathieu, whom the Chiefs signed to a 3-year deal worth $42 million. Mathieu became a key cog in KC's defense, flourishing as a ball-hawking coverman and an effective pass rusher. He turned that unit around and helped the Chiefs win Super Bowl 54. Number 17. Aqib Talib, 2014. Honorable mentions to Emmanuel Sanders and Darrelle Revis here, but we had to go with Talib. After 2 excellent seasons with the Patriots, the star corner signed with the rival Denver Broncos for $57 million over 6 years. Talib, Chris Harris Jr., and Bradley Roby formed the no-fly zone defense that propelled Denver to a Super Bowl 50 championship. In 4 seasons with the Broncos, Talib had 11 picks and 48 passes defended. He earned 4 Pro Bowl nods, as well as first and second team All-Pro selections. Number 16. London Fletcher, 2007. Washington signed Fletcher to a 5-year deal worth $25 million in 2007 free agency. That turned out to be a steal. Fletcher was the leader of Washington's defense for 7 years. He didn't miss a single game in his career, and he racked up over 100 tackles in each of his 7 seasons in DC. Fletcher, a 2-time second-team All-Pro, also led Washington to playoff appearances in 2007 and 2012. Number 15. Justin Smith, 2008. After 7 seasons with the Bengals, Smith agreed to a massive 6-year, $45 million contract with the 49ers. It didn't take long for San Fran to see good returns on their big investment. Smith recorded 7 sacks in his first season with San Fran. He went on to earn 5 straight Pro Bowl selections from 2009 to 2013. Justin Smith was pivotal in helping San Fran reach 3 straight NFC title games, including a trip to Super Bowl 47. Number 14. Julius Peppers, 2010. Peppers was one of the most sought-after free agents ever back in 2010. It was the Bears who were the lucky winners though, signing Peppers to a mammoth 6-year deal worth $91.5 million. In 4 seasons with the Bears, Peppers racked up 37.5 sacks, 8 passes defended, and 10 forced fumbles. His tenure in Chicago was highlighted by a trip to the 2010 NFC Championship game. Number 13, Michael Bennett, 2013. The Seattle Seahawks were looking to complement their Legion of Boom defense in 2013 free agency. They came away with 2 stud veteran pass rushers in Cliff Avril and Michael Bennett. But we have to give the nod to the latter here. He put up 8.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles on the league's best defense. And the Seahawks went on to win their first ever Super Bowl. In 5 seasons with the Seahawks, Bennett racked up 39 sacks while earning a trio of Pro Bowl invitations. Number 12, Cameron Wake, 2009. After shining with the CFL's BC Lions for 2 seasons, Wake made the jump to the NFL by signing with the Miami Dolphins in 2009. The deal was a bargain for the ages. 4 years for up to $4.9 million. To state the obvious, Wake had a smooth transition to the NFL. He racked up 98 sacks over 10 seasons with the Dolphins, recording double-digit totals in 5 of those seasons. The 5-time Pro Bowler joined the 100 career sack club with the Tennessee Titans in the 2019 season. The Dolphins weren't very competitive during Wake's 10-year tenure, but he sure gave that fan base something to cheer about. Number 11, James Ferrier, 2002. Ferrier was drafted 8th overall by the New York Jets in 1997, but he never fully lived up to expectations there. Ferrier only found his footing once he signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2002, and once they put him back to his natural inside linebacker position. Ferrier was a good bet for 100-plus tackles in a season, and he helped the Steelers to Super Bowl 40 and 43 championships. Number 10, Shannon Sharpe, 2000. Looking to fix up their passing game, the Baltimore Ravens signed the future Hall of Fame tight end to a 4-year deal worth a reported $13.8 million. It was a franchise-changing investment too. Sharpe caught 67 passes for 810 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he helped the Ravens clobber the New York Giants in Super Bowl 35. It was Sharpe's 3rd Super Bowl ring. Sharpe hit over 800 yards again in his 2nd and final season with the Ravens before playing out his final 2 years with the Broncos. Number 9. Mitchell Schwartz, 2016. He wasn't exactly a household name when he signed a 5-year, $33 million deal with the Chiefs in 2016. But it didn't take long for Schwartz to establish himself as one of the best offensive tackles in the game. Schwartz anchored a stout KCO line that made life a lot easier for Alex Smith and later Patrick Mahomes. Schwartz played a big role in the Chiefs' Super Bowl 54 championship season. And if he was healthy for Super Bowl 55, who knows, maybe KC repeats. Number 8, Mike Vrabel, 2001. Vrabel was used sparingly in his 4 seasons with the Steelers, but Bill Belichick saw something special in the versatile linebacker and signed him in the 2001 offseason. Vrabel shined on Belichick's legendary defense and was a member of their first 3 Super Bowl championship teams. The Patriots occasionally used him as a tight end, and Vrabel even caught a touchdown pass in both Super Bowl 38 and Super Bowl 39. Number 7, Kurt Warner, 2005. Warner appeared to be finished as a starter. The Rams legend lost his job to Mark Bulger in St. Louis, and he was a forgettable stint with the Giants in 2004. Nonetheless, the Arizona Cardinals signed Warner to a 1-year, $4 million pact in free agency. Warner's production was inconsistent, but the Cardinals gave him a 3-year extension anyway. He took over as the main starter in 2007, and you know the rest. Warner had a signature year in 2008 and helped the 9-win Cardinals enjoy an almost Cinderella story. They advanced all the way to Super Bowl 43, narrowly falling to the Steelers. Warner helped Arizona defend its NFC West Division title in 2009. They were eliminated by the New Orleans Saints in the divisional round, however. Number 6, Rodney Harrison, 2003. The hard-hitting safety was seemingly past his prime when the Patriots handed him a 6-year, $14.95 million contract. But once again, Bill Belichick was one step ahead of the rest of us. As it turned out, Harrison could still play at a high level, and it prompted Belichick to release fan favorite and fellow star safety Lawyer Milloy before the start of the season. Harrison added more leadership and toughness to an already stingy defense, helping the Patriots to 2 more Super Bowl championships. Number 5, Nick Foles, 2017. It was hardly newsworthy when Foles returned to the Eagles on a 2-year pact in 2017. He was strictly backing backing up Carson Wentz after all. But Wentz, the MVP frontrunner up to that point, suffered a season-ending ACL tear in Week 14. The Eagles had no choice but to roll with Foles, who helped them clinch the top seed in the NFC with a 13-3 record. Foles narrowly got the Eagles past Atlanta in the divisional round. They crushed the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship, and then he outdueled Tom Brady in Super Bowl 52 to bring the Eagles their first Lombardi trophy. When Wentz went down with a season-ending back injury in 2018, Foles once again took over and helped them get as far as the NFC divisional round. That 2-year contract was a steal, all right. Number 4, James Harrison, 2004. The Steelers signed Harrison as an undrafted free agent in 2002, but he only appeared in one game. He signed with the Ravens in 2003, but never actually played for them. And the Steelers decided to bring him back in 2004. And well, let's just say his second stint in the Steel City was a whole lot better than his first. Harrison emerged as one of the game's elite linebackers, helping the Steelers to a pair of Super Bowl championships. He broke out in 2007 with 8.5 sacks, earning the first of 5 straight Pro Bowl nods. The 2008 Defensive Player of the Year had a 100-yard pick six off of Kurt Warner in Super Bowl 43, one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. All of this thanks to the Steelers giving Harrison one more chance. Number 3, Tom Brady, 2020. Brady made the somewhat stunning decision to leave the Patriots after a historic 20-year tenure. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who won the Brady sweepstakes, signing the GOAT to a 2-year, $50 million deal. All Brady did was set practically every Bucs QB single-season record. He helped Tampa Bay to 11 wins and a wildcard berth, and of course, they went on to win Super Bowl 55 in their own stadium. Number 2, Peyton Manning, 2012. After he was released by the Indianapolis Colts, Manning signed a 5-year, $96 million pact with the Broncos. What a franchise-changing move it was! Manning led Denver to 4 straight division titles, 2 AFC championship wins, and a Super Bowl 50 victory. Manning brought new life into a franchise that was long mired in mediocrity, and it ended with a Lombardi trophy. Number 1, Drew Brees, 2006. The golden standard of NFL free agent signings. The San Diego Chargers were worried about Brees' career-threatening shoulder injury, and they already had Phillip Rivers ready to take over the reins. So they let Brees walk in free agency, and he signed a 6-year, $60 million deal with the Saints. 15 seasons, 142 wins, 68,010 passing yards, 491 touchdowns, 7 NFC South Division titles, 9 playoff berths, and 1 Super Bowl 44 championship ring later, we'd say it's quite possibly the best free agent signing in NFL history. But who do you think was the best free agent signing of the 21st century? Join us in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton. And hey, we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.